Good morning. Welcome. And good morning and welcome to those who are joining by a live stream. Perhaps you're at home right now with a warm cup of coffee on the couch. Do not be jealous in your pajamas, or maybe you're watching this later in the week. It's phenomenal how we're able to worship together, in person together, apart, via live stream, but also across time. That God will gather up this worship and it'll resound through the halls of heaven. And so it's good to do that with you today. A couple of quick announcements. First of all, the sympathy, love, and prayers of the congregation are extended to the family of Enid Ramroop, who passed away yesterday. Enid's daughter Anne and her husband Bob Edwards have indicated that they would like a service here at Knox, but details are forthcoming, or will be forthcoming. And so our prayers are with you, Anne, and your family. I would like to congratulate those who took the leap and came out to in-person worship last week. Well done. We had a bit of a follow-up, the worship team and tech team and ushers last Sunday, so we're hoping that we've made some adjustments to the order of worship and to the space to make it even more effective and safe this week. Notably, I want to thank Warren Brown, who went around and made it so that you knew where to sit in the sanctuary. Where's my first picture, Rachel? Right. So how to find a seat in the sanctuary. If you're at home, maybe you want to take a look at this and prep yourself. If you are here, maybe you want to double check. What you want to look for is the little green pieces of painter's tape. There we go. There we go. Right? So you're going to want to find those and sit there because Warren has gone through and measured. So essentially, you shouldn't have someone directly in front of you or directly behind you. Everyone should be sort of off-center. And you look better spaced out this week, yes? Yes. Much better. Way to go. These are the things we have to do in order to be together in a safe way. So thank you for that. And thank you, Warren, for going through and doing. We're using that now for funerals now too. Anything else happening in the sanctuary, find your piece of tape and stick to it. My final announcement is just that we have entered into a season of nomination, and we're going to be looking to elect trustees as well as elders. Now, let me talk about an elder this week, and I'm going to talk more about trustees next week, Heather, so I'm just splitting it up. But just know that this nomination period overlaps. What does an elder do? Well, they don't just have lots of candles on their birthday cake. That's not what an elder is in the Presbyterian Church in Canada. Ruling elders play a key role in the life of the congregation. It might surprise you that most decisions about the life and work of the congregation are not made by the minister, but by the session. Ruling elders, therefore, have a tremendous responsibility and many opportunities to do the work of Christ within the congregation, the community, and the world at large. With the minister, yours truly, and through their membership on the session, they work in partnership as leaders, leading the congregation in its fellowship, its ministry to one another, and its mission, its ministry to the world. So we follow a term service method of eldership here at Knox. That's the model we use, which means every couple of years, 1/3 of the eldership rotates off to take a sabbatical or a Sabbath of sorts. And we need some fresh blood, as it were, back on the session. This January, we actually need 10. So 8 would be the normal rotation. We've had one pass away, and we've had one retire, so we're up to 10. What I have done in the meantime is reached out to those who are already ordained elders, asked them if they would like their name to stand on the ballot to be reactivated. Angus talks about being put on suspension, so he just wants to know if his suspension will be lifted. It's not how it works, Angus. With an attitude like that. And so we're looking for elders to come back, but we're also looking for new men and women to ordain to the eldership. And it's not a life sentence. It's something you do in term, in rotation. And so what I'm asking you to do is to consider prayerfully. Go through the church directory, go through our Facebook page, look around on a Sunday, talk to your friends, and find out who you think in the congregation might be gifted for eldership in the church. We have 3 Sundays. We can put the slide up now, I think, Rachel. We have 3 Sundays where we're going to be nominating elders. And remember, this is coinciding with trustees as well. We're looking to fill a position for next year. We need 10 positions filled for eldership. The nomination period starts today, and it goes until November 7th. It's not a formal ballot at this point, so we do have nomination forms at both doors, but you can also just shoot me an email or shoot an email to the office with the name of someone you're suggesting. You could try to mention it to me in passing, but I have a memory like a sieve. So please just send in the names, and then I will follow up with them. And then eventually a list will go before the session, they will approve it, and then you will get final vote. And we're going to have a congregational meeting at the end of November to vote in the next docket of elders. Okay, you can put the slide down now. We're going to do the same thing. I'll highlight trustees next week, but know that at the door when you find these elder nomination forms, you will also find nomination forms for trustees. So you can do the same thing, okay? I'm going to mention this in the newsletter as well coming up, so you don't have to remember all these details. All I need you to know is that you're tasked with the responsibility of praying about who might be called to eldership at Knox Oakville starting year 2022. I'm going to leave that with you. Like I said, there'll be more information on the website and in the newsletter. We've got a few more weeks of nominations, so talk to me if you have questions. And I'm going to hand it over to our intrepid chaplain for the pastoral update.